Those were the headlines. Here's some breaking input at top of 1 p.m. on Times Now. Congress sources are indicating that the party leadership has asked candidates to visit counting centers. I don't know what it means. Niyamika is joining us for more on that. Yes, Niyamika.
Well, we have seen that how the Congress party has now started blaming the Election Commission of India, and for that reason it is the Congress General Secretary Jairam Ramesh who has also given a complaint to the Election Commission for showing late figures on its official website. And now it is the Haryana Congress leaders who have now come to forward, and they have also started planning to raise their voice, raise their concerns regarding this entire matter, as it is being informed to us by our sources that the three senior Congress leaders, which also includes the former Chief Minister of Haryana Bhupinder Singh Hooda, the Congress party's MP Bhupinder, Hooda, as well as the PCC President Uday Bhan, all of these three leaders are going to visit several of these counting centers where the Congress party is having a tough fight with the BJP, as there is a very low margin on these particular seats, and for that reason now these three leaders are going to visit these counting centers through a helicopter, and they are basically trying to make raise a concern by saying that it is because of the Election Commission's desperate attempts that these figures are being showing late, as it is being claimed by the Congress leaders, Congress party's insiders, that on 10 of these seats the Congress party is clearly winning, but on the official website it is still being shown that the counting is underway, and for that reason all of these leaders, the three leaders, are going to visit these counting centers, which also includes the seat, I would also like to mention here, which includes the seat of Panchkula, Indri, Narwana, Thanesar, Adampur, Dadri, Kannauр, Bhavani Kheda, as well as Hodal, and Hodal is that particular seat from where the PCC President of the Haryana Congress Uday Bhan is contesting, and
right.
In that particular seat also we have seen that how the Congress party is not
right.
leading.
So far we've only heard conspiracy theories, at least concerns being expressed by the top leadership of the Congress party, Jairam Ramesh, Pawan Khera. The candidates are yet to speak out. Let's see what happens. Deepthi, before you open it up, here's an interesting number graphic that we have. It's called the switch. What it tells us is the number of seats the BJP had in 2019 and what they've taken from other parties. So 27 is the number of seats retained by the BJP, and 22 seats they've gained. 15 seats of the 22 from the Congress, 3 seats from the JJP, and the 4 from the others. Makes it simpler for a viewer.
Oh, absolutely. And Pranesh, a lot of the story will be in these numbers. So I think over the next few hours, we'll be looking at all these numbers. But what matters is how the story has played out, not just in Haryana, but also in Jammu and Kashmir. Let's now quickly say good afternoon to a panel of guests joining us. We have Tuhin Sinha, who's the national spokesperson of the BJP with us. Sujata Pandey is also a political analyst. She joins us along with Tehseen Poonawalla here in the studios. Mr. Magami continues to stay with us. He's traveled all the way from Srinagar to be with us here in our coverage. He represents the Congress. And even as you look at this data, Mr. Magami, let's begin by asking you, and also good afternoon to Syed Faisal Kashani. He's also a political analyst on the show. Just 8 seats for the Congress out of these 51, Magami ji, and the rest go to the National Conference. Now, who's been using whom? Omar Abdullah had famously said that the Congress must focus more on ensuring that you do better in Jammu versus the BJP and help them. It is because of you, he will say, that the alliance got pulled out. This is all the NC vote that has gone in. So not that the Congress has done anything spectacular even in Jammu.
At the end, alliance ही जीत रही है. यहाँ सिंगल पार्टी की तो बात नहीं, जो अलायंस जिस चीज के लिए हुई थी,
But you are a national party.
वही कामयाबी. तो एज ए नेशनल पार्टी, रीजनल पार्टी के साथ जो सीट शेयरिंग हुई, तो उसमें ज्यादा शेयर तो एनसी को ही दिया था. जाहिर की बात, वो रीजनल पार्टी है, वहां रीजनल पार्टी का ज्यादा असर रहता है, लोकल पार्टी होती है. तो उसी बीच में जो सीट शेयरिंग हुई, मगर आखिर में जीत
नहीं तो
अलायंस में हुई ना.
आप ये कह रहे हैं कि आपको पता था कांग्रेस का बुरा हाल होने वाला है?
नहीं, कहां बुरा हाल है? कांग्रेस तो सरकार में आ रही है.
नहीं, सरकार
मेन चीज था सरकार में, क्योंकि अमित शाह जी हर कैंपेन में
कहते थे. आप सबने ये कहा था कि एक रेफरेंडम है ऑन द एब्रोगेशन ऑफ आर्टिकल 370. एनसी ने इसको बहुत बड़ा मुद्दा बनाया है. आप भी ये जानते हैं, वो चाहते हैं कि ये वापस लाया जाए. जबकि वो भी ये जानते हैं कि ऐसा नहीं हो सकता। अब आपसे ये सवाल पूछा जाएगा कि सिर्फ सत्ता में रहने के लिए विल यू कॉम्प्रोमाइज ऑन दिस ह्यूज स्टैंड, विल यू डू दैट? विल राहुल गांधी स्पीक अप ऑन दिस?
नहीं, हमारा जो मेन मकसद है अलायंस का वो है स्टेटहुड। स्टेटहुड को रिस्टोर करने के लिए तो अलायंस हुई है।
रिस्टोर करने के लिए आप क्या कर सकते हैं? अगर सरकार भी बन गई तो आप क्या कर सकते हैं? वो तो प्रॉमिस किया ही था सेंटर ने, अमित शाह ने बार बार किया। मगामी जी देखिए, जो दीप्ति का मेन सवाल है कि आपका क्या हाल हो गया। आप बोल रहे नहीं, मेन मकसद था सरकार बनाना, ऐसे आप कंसीड कर रहे हैं, आपने सरेंडर कर दिया। ये कोई साठगांठ नहीं थी, ये तो सरेंडर है एनसी के सामने। लोकेश जिंदल, जम्मू कश्मीर में क्या हो गया?
जम्मू कश्मीर में चुनाव हो गया और जिस बात का हम बार बार सरकार से निवेदन कर रहे थे कि लोकतांत्रिक तरीके से जम्मू कश्मीर में एक सरकार बनाई जाए, उन चुनावों के बाद में अब सरकार बनेगी और हम प्रयास करेंगे कि जम्मू कश्मीर को एक राज्य स्तर का स्टेटस दिया जाए।
What can the state government do to ensure that? You can't. अब तो इलेक्शन खत्म हो गए, अब तो सच्ची बातों की बात करते हैं। कैंपेन इज ओवर।
In Jammu and Kashmir, the alliance is going to form the government, and following this, it shall give effect to all the promises that it had made.
Okay.
Lokesh, I think exactly when you say that, with 8 seats in your kitty, can you dictate terms to the national conference, or the NC will be dictating terms? I mean, this is the moot question. Ultimately, it's about Jammu and Kashmir. That's an integral part of the country, will always be. There has been a lot of investment in terms of security apparatus, lot of other things, the changes in the terms of a lot of other development work, Lokesh, that has happened there. The NC is the same party, Lokesh, that says talk to Pakistan. They say talk to Pakistan.
The very NDA government has various partners who do not have influential seats when we talk about the central government, which is formed presently. So whenever there is an electoral verdict and the alliance wins, every alliance partner, irrespective of how many seats they command.
So the Congress has been forced to be a junior partner there in Jammu and Kashmir. You need to concede that. Let's move on. We also have JVC Sriram joining us on the broadcast. But Tehseen, you want to quickly respond to not just what's happened in Jammu and Kashmir, but also in Haryana. Haryana is a sore story for the Congress right now. I haven't seen any response either from Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, who invested so much time there. They went to the Jharkhand. But even there you have lost seats.
So at the onset, if these results hold true, many, many congratulations to my friend Tuhin for Haryana. And 2 things I think the Congress should reflect upon if these results hold true. Number 1, why did we lose Haryana, a state that we should have ideally won? Number 2, did we pull our weight enough in Jammu? Out of the 8 seats, you're only leading in 3 in Jammu. That means 5. Which means we now need to ask ourselves, was it worth taking Lal Singh, a man who held a rally to support the rapists of a young girl? Was it worth taking Ashok Tawar in Haryana? I think these are questions we need to ask. It's very easy to say, no, BJP is lost, BJP is the single largest party in Jammu. It's won Haryana. Our politics, and this upsets me, our politics should not be about defeating BJP, should be about us winning.
And Kumari Selja,
we are happy.
the Kumari Selja versus the Hooda fight, Tehseen, will you see that has hurt you?
Of course.
There is a lot of the Dalit vote that has actually moved towards the BJP.
See, the Congress vote bank, 2 groups that have always stood by the Congress have been the Dalits and the Muslims. You have to take them along. Number 1. Number 2, I think what's happened in the Congress, and this is the last time I want to say, because I want to make this point. The Congress politics should not be about defeating BJP. Our aim should not be defeat BJP.
Okay, I'm told we have the Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri, who's just speaking right now. Let's quickly dip in to listen into his first response.
We're monitoring it, and we are reasonably confident that we'll be able to navigate it as in the past.
Sir, just one thing on exploration sector, you mentioned on the dais that you are asking those foreign majors who you meet to come and explore in partnership with
in partnership, they're coming in partnership.
Don't invest when oil is.
No, I didn't say don't invest.
I mean, don't put in money.
No, I never said that. I said in the past there used to be situations where people felt that they would have to come and invest. A lot of money is spent, and then where they may or may not strike oil. So we are actually making it easier. We are saying you come. Don't even put any money in it. If you're coming to help us in a seismic, we will compensate you for your effort. So we've changed.
All right, Hardeep Singh Puri there, speaking on a lot of other issues also there. But remember, we've seen the BJP top brass. And, Pranesh, as I tossed to you, because you'll be taking us through a tracker before we get in JVC also into this conversation about Haryana. Dharmendra Pradhan has been the backroom boy for the BJP here, and JVC would agree. He's done tremendous amount of groundwork here. And at a point where there is a lot of conversation about who's going to be the BJP's next national president, do we see him also as, one of those star contenders? We park that thought, JVC, before I come to you, but Pranesh, first to you.
And the other person who actually hit the ground, who's amidst us, is Lokesh Jindal. So, after I tell you the numbers from Haryana, look at the live tracker. The counting began at 8 a.m. and look at this graph here. The green is the Congress graph. The Congress was surging. At one time, the Congress had about 55 seats. There were 55 seats in the lead. But that changed. Then the yellow line took over. And as we speak, this is the Haryana story. The BJP at 49. The Congress at 34. Lokesh Jindal, you were involved in the campaigning in Haryana.
Yes.
Kya ho gaya?
Pranesh, one of the major issue was with respect to distribution of tickets, whereby certain leaders, they expressed their disappointment. And that was one area where there were certain apprehensions.
Lokesh, 70 plus tickets were given with the approval of Hooda Saab. Are you calling him out?
No,
why is the Congress afraid of taking names? Take names, no?
No, there isn't any purpose in resorting to some form of a
Why
blame
not?
game.
You handed over Haryana on a platter to Bhupinder Singh Hooda.
When I'm talking
Rahul
about
Gandhi
Haryana,
wanted an alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party, but it is
when
Hooda
I'm
Saab
talking
who said
about
nothing
Haryana,
doing.
there was a significant
So they did not listen to Rahul Gandhi there.
So listen, that's what I'm saying. Aam Aadmi Party would have got that 2%. Plus, it's not we got 2%. BJP would have lost 2% or at least 1%. Plus, amongst these 17 rebels that have affected
So
the
who
Congress.
takes these decisions in the Congress, Tehsil?
I am just saying that you spoke about Dharmendra Pradhan as a backroom boy. The backroom boy for Congress should be held responsible. He should not, instead of eating baturas, he should ask what.
Okay, we are more